I can't believe it. I hate my birthday so much. That's why I'm being weird.
I know it's.
Like I don't know how to. I don't know what to do.
This is coming out on the 12th. So yeah, one day after your
Birthday.
yay. Happy, by the way.
Thank you so much. Wait, this is so weird. Hang on. So we're recording this in the past. And that's important to note because I have to say, I don't know what's going to happen in between now and
You're still young.
and September 10th. Anything could happen.
Yeah. Don't.
I'm going to throw up thinking about, I thought my birthday was next year.
Mike.
I thought my birthday was next year, y'all.
It is. You just have one before that,
That's
too.
sick in the head.
The next year.
Stop the count. Stop the count.
Stop the clock. Oh my God, you are in your moment.
What
is the song from Boom?
No, what's the era? Sorry.
He's turning and he's like, I feel like I'm running out of time.
I'm not turning. Stop.
I know you're gonna be in your year. I'm saying.
Okay. Redacted. All of that redacted. Can you do one long beep? I'm not kidding. No.
But you
Here's
know,
the thing.
yeah, and he did die.
You know when?
So.
All right.
He was feeling there was an antsiness to that. He was like, I feel like I'm running out of time. Clock is ticking. Drop dead.
You know how Republicans always seem to be finding missing ballots?
Mm-hmm. You're going to find
I'm
a
going to
lost
find
year.
the opposite.
Yeah.
There's too many ballots. Too many years have been counted.
Yeah.
Let's throw some away.
I don't mind. I do think that we should get the COVID years back.
No, that's what Korea did. Korea got 2 years back, which I think like that would really mean a lot to me.
It would mean so much. The difference between 28 and 26.
Yeah. It ain't right.
It ain't right.
Give me my years back. I want to send in like the coupons that you send in and you get a rebate. I want an age rebate.
You want what?
I want an age rebate.
Okay.
Confused?
No, I thought you said something else.
Well, that's because I made something up. What did you think I said?
Nothing.
I said age rebate.
I know.
What?
Let's move on.
What did you think I said?
AIDS rebate?
Now, why would I ever say AIDS?
I don't know. That's why I had that reaction.
Well, you guys, as you can see, Izzy threw me a birthday party on
She
set.
did.
And like, I want to be very clear. It's August 20th.
Yeah.
So I came in and I was like,
You have a few more weeks left.
someone needs to come here and hold me back from hitting Brooke in the face.
You could. I would get a lot of like sympathy points.
No, I like somehow still think that
maybe I could
somehow still
pass
think
you
that people,
following on Instagram.
I think somehow still people would be like, well, she kind of had it coming. Like
She should have known better.
she really should have known better because Connor, like, we know his heart. He wouldn't just hit Brooke without reason.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like Dave Portnoy called me annoying.
Oh, do you want to talk about that? I didn't think you would.
I don't care.
Okay.
I
genuinely
need to stop eating. I'm so sorry.
think for those of you that don't know, Dave Fortnite called Connor annoying.
No,
on
like
BFF
several minutes.
Like prolonged. It's like a prolonged, like most annoying guy I've ever met. That's like I would be like that looks nothing but good for you. To be called annoying by Dave Portnoy for being friendly. I think that like that does nothing but like boost you.
I didn't listen to the episode, but I couldn't help but
I did.
catch that you said he said I was the most annoying guy he's ever met. Is that what you said?
Like something like that.
So I currently hold the world record for most annoying guy Dave Portnoy's ever met.
But I'm saying like that's like that looks great for you. Like if any celebrity, if you could call it that, could hate you, I would pick Dave Portnoy. And like the reason that he hates you is awesome for being too nice.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I agree. That's like you should be bragging about it.
I didn't lose any sleep over that.
I wouldn't.
Oh,
I am so obsessed with Hamilton.
where'd that come from? You just
I mean,
been
I've
thinking
always
about
been
it?
obsessed with Hamilton, but I was in Trader Joe's the other day, and this one specific song, the last song, "Who Lives, Who Dies, Who Tells Your Story," came on, and that's when Hamilton has died at this point via gunshot. And Eliza, his wife, is like, "If only you had more time, but like, don't worry, I had time, and so I did what you would want me to do, and I like made an orphanage, the first private orphanage, like in your honor, because Hamilton was an orphan."
Yeah.
I literally, Connor, I was clutching the canned soup aisle because I had the wind knocked out of me
It's
by that line.
It's times and places like that where it's like, you didn't put that song on.
No, I didn't.
And lyrics begin to hit you differently
Yes.
when you weren't like, your body wasn't like, clicking a song versus a song coming on. Fully different experience with the song.
Yeah. And
So I understand what you're saying.
no, yeah, totally. And so when, Eliza was talking about establishing the first private orphanage in New York City, completely like wind knocked out of me. And then ever since then, I've been seeking out the soundtrack. And it is literally like, I genuinely, I don't think you'll like it, which is fine because the SDF. But like, it is like so like beyond exquisite. And it like brings me actual pain to know that like, we have come to a place where we're making fun of Lin-Manuel Miranda instead of acknowledging like the genius that man is.
I think a lot of geniuses have things that you could make fun of about them.
Yes, but it's gotten to the point where like people have stopped taking him seriously.
It's hard when he takes photos and he's like this.
You're gonna catch Patrick on fire in your candles.
Flammable type of balloon.
Like it's just like you're allowed to be a genius and silly and goofy.
Well, then don't expect, everyone to take you seriously.
It's just like, how could you listen to Hamilton and be like, I'm choosing to not take this man seriously?
I guess I gotta see it in person because I don't.
It's fully like filmed and published on Disney Plus, like
Oh,
the entire
no.
Broadway production of it. What's a girl got to do to get your eyes on that?
I could do it.
Do you
Maybe-
think?
Yeah, I think I could.
I'd like it.
Okay. All right.
Maybe we could have a few cans. And I've got
You can.
Yeah, I've got a great movie apartment now.
You do.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't know my curtains are up now. So you can close the curtains and make it a cave.
I'm to the point where I want to write a letter to our local government and say, make it thunderstorm. We have the richest people in the world sitting in Malibu and in the Palisades. I know that someone has a machine that can make it rain and thunderstorm for like a 3-day period. Make it rain, Trick.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't rained in a really long time.
It's really affecting my psyche.
And there is nothing like summer rain, specifically a summer thunderstorm. And it just looks like we're not getting one this summer because summer's almost over. It's almost 9/11.
Wake me up when September ends. I get that.
No, I get it.
I get that. Because September is always like back to school. And so my birthday never got any flowers. The summer birthday people were such snobs.
I'm one.
Well, it was like, everyone come to my birthday. Okay, cool. We don't have squat going on. My September 11th birthday was always on a Tuesday or
No,
Wednesday.
but you don't know how much we suffered to not get cupcakes in school.
You had a pool party.
No, I didn't. I didn't have a pool. Not rich like you.
You could have a pool party because it was summer.
I didn't have a pool.
You could find a pool.
Easier said than done.
I don't know, man. That's all I got to say about that. But so for the context around the SpongeBob thing, I said it on the podcast I think before, maybe not so many times. SpongeBob, I had about 9 or 10 SpongeBob birthdays, and the ones that weren't SpongeBob were SpongeBob adjacent. Like I had a slime birthday that's just based on slime. It's kind of crazy now that I had like a Nickelodeon themed birthday with all of the
Controversy.
crazy stuff that happened behind the scenes.
You can rest easy knowing that SpongeBob kept his hands where you could see him. He never did anything wrong.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Patrick?
So you were on the right side of history.
That's true. I mean, the slime of it all of my friends and I covered in slime.
You didn't know.
We had no idea. The slime had a deeper meaning.
Yeah.
There were layers behind the slime.
I never had one theme to anything.
Sorry. I wanted a theme because the cake had to be something. The cake had to be... Oh, should I blow out these candles? I forgot this is just
make a wish.
Active fire. Okay, I'm going to legit make a wish.
Tell us what you're wishing for, too.
It doesn't work like that. No one's going to want to eat that cake. I did spit twice. I felt it leave my mouth.
If I guess what you wish for, will you tell us?
Yeah.
Did you wish for 2 more years?
No. Oh my gosh, good idea, though.
Did you wish for success?
Mm-mm.
Did you wish for something physical?
No.
Did you wish for...
Okay.
Okay, don't be mean.
Oh my gosh.
Be sweet.
What up, y'all? We want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Dinnerly. Since I've been traveling so much, I have had 0 time to grocery shop, but all I want to do when I come home is have dinner waiting for me. It also takes so much effort cooking a whole meal just for one. It's hard. Dinnerly is the most affordable meal kit I've ever come across, with meals as low as $2.99 per meal. With our code BNC, you can get up to 25 free meals.
With Dinnerly, you can choose from over 100 delicious dishes every week, from steak dinners to oven-roasted salmon, or even your favorite takeout dupes. My favorite recent meal from Dinnerly was their Thai chili chicken stir-fry. It was so quick and easy, it took me less than 30 minutes, and you can customize the spice to your liking. And the recipes are completely customizable. You can choose your own protein, swap in a low-carb side, or make the dish vegetarian. They're also the only meal kit with gluten-free customizations.
I like Dinnerly because I'm not the most talented chef in the kitchen, but with such easy recipes, you always end up with a great meal. And on top of that, they're healthy and affordable, which is an amazing plus. Dinnerly's flexible subscription allows you to edit, pause, or cancel your boxes anytime.
Make cooking exciting, affordable, and easy with Dinnerly. Head to dinnerly.com/offer/BNC and use code BNC for up to 25 free meals. Once again, that's dinnerly.com/offer/BNC for up to 25 free meals. And make sure you use our promo code BNC so they know we sent you.
Be sweet to me. So I messed up all of the tickets for Max to go to Michigan, so having a crisis mode right now.
What would you mess up about?
Well, a lot of people were trying to help me in my DMs after it came out on on whatever episode that was, that I was like, I've got 2 tickets, and they're like, you just need to bring him on. You can buy him another seat, but it can't be under your name. So then I canceled the tickets, and I don't even know if I got my refund.
So they were saying get him a Max Wood ticket?
Yeah. But
Does he have a middle name?
Mm-mm. He's from a different land than us. They don't do middle names.
Okay.
But now I have like a panic mode situation that I have to call customer service and like be like, I don't know what to do. And then I really am scared that they're gonna like start a case number with me, and then I don't know, like I'll get in trouble down the road.
Aren't there pet airlines or pet airline?
They're like brand new, and I don't think that they're like operating yet for everywhere. And I'm going to like a very niche.
I'm sure they go to somewhere in Texas that's a hub. How about you drop Max off?
Interesting. I really want him to come to Michigan.
I hear you, but it's just like sometimes
he needs to swim in the Great Lakes.
He does. Oh, he will love the Great Lakes.
Oh my gosh, Max would love the Great Lakes.
You're such a good dad getting him to see.
Get him out of the house.
Yeah.
So we can let his hair down. This is like a crazy thing I'm about to say, but I'm just going to say it. He's been pooping twice now every one of his walks, which he used to only poop once. But I've been fattening him up for Thanksgiving. And I still like forget to bring 2 bags, even though we're doing 2 separate drop-offs during the walk.
I don't want to know. I actually don't want to know what you end up.
Well, it's kind of like a fun game because I like wherever he decides to do the second round 2, I've got to like look through. It's kind of like a video game. I'm like, what can I use to scoop the poop?
You would think you would just bring like a handful of bags by now.
Well, they're just like, they're kind of ugly and they don't jive with a bunch of plastic in my pocket. I don't know.
I get it. It's kind of just like the way I just like don't put on my glasses.
Yeah. But I figure it out. Like sometimes I'll have a to-go coffee cup and I'm like, or the other day I went and got a juice from Erwan. And,
Erwan.
Yes. And they were like, if you bring this back, you get $2 back. And I was like, I had not known that. So then but then Max did round 2 and I had to put it into this clear glass bottle. And so that was a $2 poop that we lost out on.
Ooh, that's giving me like actual hives.
Breathe. Well, we had everybody write in. And do you have anything else that we want to?
Hamilton. I feel like I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm good.
Okay.
I've got so much crap coming up that we won't even be able to. Well, maybe I guess next week we can touch on it.
What do you mean? Next week as in the week after September 12th or August?
Oh my gosh. Well, we can just redact that, I guess.
Real life next week? So you can talk about it. It already happened.
No, because nothing's happening. I will just have stories.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to Michigan, Austin, and New York next week.
Okay, so there's nothing you can say because it hasn't happened yet?
There's nothing to say. I'm just thinking I'll have a lot of stories and stuff to talk about when we reconvene.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, want to get into what people submitted?
I would love that.
Okay, so we asked 2 questions. Yours was niche hobbies.
Yeah.
Mine was shower thoughts. Who do you want to start with?
Totally. Let's switch off.
Okay.
Or should we start with one and do a couple? Let's do like 5 of yours and then
No, let's just do 1 and 1.
Okay.
Or up to you, I guess.
I don't think it's up to me.
I guess it's not. Okay. You go first though.
Okay. I'll just pick one at random. Okay, so I asked people for like niche interests and hobbies. Lying in bars.
That's fun, yeah.
Yeah, because I think that they should invent a place that you can lay flat, like a flat lay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant telling lies. How is it spelled, Connor?
It's totally making up false truths in a pub. You're right. Oh, I was thinking like I would love to lay down and have a cocktail.
It's awesome to see where your brain went because I'm aligned with that.
Look at me right now. I'm almost horizontal.
Yeah. I think they should put beds everywhere. I think they should put pods on the street that's just like can't make it home due to exhaustion. No worries. Swipe your card. You have a membership. Head on into the bed chamber.
I'm sure that nothing would go wrong in LA with the bed chambers on the street.
No, it wouldn't. Like just like an offshoot of a Starbucks, the bed chamber.
What the fuck are you talking?
Like how people use the bathrooms in Starbucks.
Oh.
Use the bed chamber.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Hop into my bed chamber.
Yeah. There also should just be more like public restrooms.
Yeah, we have this conversation too much. Like for 2 people. I saw a tweet the other day. It was a picture of one of those signs outside of a hot tub that was like persons who are currently experiencing or have had diarrhea in the past 14 days are not allowed to enter the hot tub. And this person tweeted it and said, I will never be able to use this hot tub.
Can I be honest? That exact joke has been being told for like 10 years. And it's like the same thing as like if you're still clapping at the Nicole Kidman AMC commercial, it's like we have to move on.
I had never heard
You've never seen that one before? To me, that's like everyone's doing that one.
Man, yeah. I guess we have different.
I think Sarah Silverman did it like 15 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like,
oh, I literally just saw it last week and I've been telling everyone and everyone's laughing so hard.
No, that's one that I see. I'm not kidding. Like 3 times a week on Twitter. It's like, guess I'll never be able to go in swimming.
Oh my God. Yeah. I'm so sorry.
No. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like attack you for that. That's just like one of my like, we're still doing that one, huh?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
We're still doing that one. Yeah, but it is the first time I saw it, I was like, that's awesome and funny. So I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. I don't think it's like brilliant, but I was like, oh yeah, that is true because
No,
if you
it's
go back
true, yeah.
14 days. You're telling me not even once you had a coffee and had to sprint to the restroom?
No, yeah. Sarah Silverman was saying that it's anti-Semitism.
Okay. So when I told it to someone else, they were like, yeah, someone posted that and said, this is anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's really funny too.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess maybe we put it to rest here if everyone's okay with that.
I do feel good about it. But I do agree that like the first time it was funny.
Okay. Well, one day at a time.
One day at a time.
Okay. Do you want me to, or no, you go now.
Okay.
Okay. So lying in bars, like lying to people in bars. I see.
You like doing that too.
I love doing that. I do it all the time.
Okay,
Motherfuckers bring guns in their car all the time.
This is a shower thought that somebody had.
Okay. Wait, so your letterbox
My letterbox.
is shower thoughts.
Shower
thoughts
thoughts.
people have in the shower.
These are thoughts that people have had in the shower.
In the shower.
Did they name sand because it's between the sea and the land?
No clue.
They like, first of all, brilliant shower thought. Second of all, yeah, they had to have, because if that's a coincidence, that's too crazy of a coincidence.
Sea and land. But like I never call it the sea because I'm not from the UK. I call it the ocean.
In the crossword, they refer to it as the sea all the time.
Is the crossword the
But also you have to know that there are a lot of people from the UK. So like that's valid for C to be.
But there's more people
to be
from
said.
Asia than there are from the UK. And what do they call it?
Tons of different things because there's multiple languages in Asia.
But do you think it means sand or is there another word?
But here's the thing, Connor. I don't know, like, we're only speaking about the English language right now.
Yeah. Oh, good point.
Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I do now. Yep. Language is so nuanced. Sorry, I often forget. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I think it would be too crazy for that to be a coincidence.
Can we go? Is that a Googleable thing? Is that a?
Okay, yeah.
My favorite new thing instead of "Hey Bessie" is "Hey Google is free." It's like, whoa, shit. Okay.
That is like, that is, to have that be said to you is the same as being shot.
Google's free. Okay, God forbid I ask you a question
Yeah.
that you can answer and you don't just answer it. Okay, the word sand was first used as a verb in the 14th century and the earliest known. Okay, is a verb. That's great, but
Honestly, maybe it's a coincidence. But it can't be.
oh, it has nothing to do with the sea or land, but referred originally to unstable ground as near rivers. Most sand-sized material occurs on continents, not along seashores.
No.
It comes from the Old Dutch, Proto-German Zand. Zond.
Okay, I guess it was a coincidence, but that's a pretty crazy.
Ooh, yeah. I mean, good thinking. Way to get there.
Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, SKIMS. My SKIMS bras make me feel, Connor, like I'm not even wearing a bra, which you girls know is the best way a bra can make you feel.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. It also feels like I'm not wearing a bra right now. Oh, speaking of, I've never really worn a bra, but growing up with women, I sure have heard plenty of complaints around bras.
I've seen so many girls be obsessed with SKIMS Ultimate Bra, and I had to try it for myself. It has the most natural shape and lift to it, while also giving me the support I need.
Mm-hmm. Shop SKIMS bras at skims.com, now available in 62 sizes, 30A through 46H. If you haven't yet, be sure to let them know we sent you, please. After you place your order, select podcast in the survey and select our show in the drop-down menu that follows.
All right, let me see. I have my friends' locations, and if they go to a new place, I'll look up the value of its, or look up its value on Zillow. I'm doing that all the time too.
Yeah. I actually I will do that if they're somewhere of somebody who I know, and I'm like, oh, I'm curious about this person. But if they're somewhere I don't even know where they are, it doesn't mean anything to me.
Like, it shouldn't come as a shock that the flavor fantasy vibe is disgusting.
Is that the marshmallow one? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
They could have left that one in the draft.
Really quick, can we just think about what I'm eating for breakfast? Chocolate chip cookie dough and mandarin marshmallow.
Can I try
I'm
the
getting
chocolate chip
cancer.
cookie dough?
I'll have cancer by noon.
Don't say that in the space.
Ooh, just kidding. I'm healthy as an ox.
This is the chocolate chip cookie dough perfect bar.
And yeah,
That's just peanut butter.
I didn't taste any. I tasted a lot of peanut butter too.
That is a stick of peanut butter.
It's a stick of peanut butter. You make sure you can wash that down with maybe some marshmallow drink.
Yeah, do you mind if I bum a sip of your marshmallow fantasy?
Jump in. Jump in. That is so gross, and I'm embarrassed. And sorry. Okay. What were we talking about? Oh, Zillow. I have been doing this horrible thing where I open Zillow like in New York just to see like what's around me and what's available, and then for the rest of my life, I'll get push notifications for West Village, New York. And that's okay, because like I will open them and I will scroll through them.
Totally.
And I will send them to people in New York. I'll be like, hey, I don't know if you know anyone looking, but this place is great and it has an in-unit washer dryer, which I'm finally like, my place sucks. Obviously, like I'm in a horrible situation right now. Again, my third time in a row of being in a horrible, actually fourth time in a row.
This is what you need to do.
Uh-huh.
You need to just like wait it out in a place. Like in this place, you need to wait until a place comes across your desk that is perfect, because you can find a place that meets all of your requirements. Don't just jump into the next place.
You are right.
Because your lease is up. Wait it out.
You are right. And in California, you get to go month to month after your lease
Exactly.
is up.
So you need to wait it out
I'll be doing
in
that.
the month to month space.
It is super duper unfortunate that the place I'm waiting it out in
Is the way that it is.
is the way that it is.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Because I cleaned, it's super clean right now, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's fine. You know, besides those two cabinets I can't use.
Yeah.
Which I literally just don't use them.
Which sucks. You should be able to use your cabinets.
Yeah. Without feeling like a little bit lightheaded.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
God, yeah.
Wait, should I play the video of my landlord?
Yes.
Should I play it?
Yes.
Okay. I want to give some context. So basically, I had done like an emergency situation to my landlord saying, hey, I got some DIY mold test kits. I swabbed everything. A lot of mold. A lot of active mold in these cabinets. Not loving this.
I didn't know, by the way, that you could do what you did.
Yeah.
With the swabbing on your own, DIY swabbing.
I DIY swabbed. You get a bunch of petri dishes. Petri dishes. You swab it with what looks, it's just it's a sterile Q-tip. Swabbed it, put it in. Holy moly. Like the less I know, the better by Tame Impala, because it was too much to handle. It was too hot to handle. Harry Jazzy style. Yeah. And so I have her come over and I'm like, hey, check this out, whatever. She brings, a can of spray paint.
Yep.
I figured it was probably like mold, white. And then I was like, all right, this is not manageable. And I pulled out my silverware, which is like in a drawer above the cabinet that's been contaminated. And I said, look at these, like this, it's black silverware. There's like visible, I don't want to say the word, spores.
Oh, yes.
Spores. And she responded with this.
My vinegar spray.
I'm going to put that in the dishwasher after we.
Well, I was just going to spray vinegar on it. Vinegar is supposed to be really good, and then you can also put it in the dishwasher.
I'm probably going to bleach it, honestly. I hadn't seen that until today.
Okay.
I don't want you to touch that either.
I'm not, like, if it was, like mold honestly grows everywhere. Mold is in the air anywhere, but if it gets to a level of being harmful, that's a different thing.
I just don't want to know my forks,
I totally agree with you.
I totally agree with you.
By the way, like, I'm like saying, I don't. So her whole thing is like, she doesn't like chemicals. But I'm like, chemicals were created and are necessary to eradicate a mold infestation. That's their purpose. But she keeps bringing vinegar over to my house and spraying everything down with vinegar because it has properties similar to like things with chemicals, but like it smells like shit, like my whole apartment. And she's like, where's my vinegar? Where's my vinegar? I'm like, don't spray vinegar on my silverware. Don't spray vinegar on my silverware. You can hear in the video. Douse all my silverware in vinegar.
Yeah, it's time to move.
Yeah, it's time to move.
Yeah. It's time to move. I didn't know you were doing the wicker shoes today.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yep. It's the closest thing I can do to keep it demure and professional in here.
Oh, I love that you're thinking of us.
I'm embarrassed that I said demure. There is a large bug on the cake.
Are you ready for the next shower thought?
Yeah, hit me with the shower thought.
How does dry cleaning even work?
That's the whole one.
Uh-huh.
Dry cleaning, I think, means like dry cleaning is.
If you could describe how it works.
Dry cleaning works by. I'm almost getting into F is for friends that do. Dry cleaning is.
How you say.
Dry cleaning is. Well. I don't know.
I don't eat.
I think dry cleaning means it doesn't go into like a jug of water.
It's definitely a spray.
It's not being soaked.
But is it a wet spray?
Yeah, I think it's like steam and stuff. But I don't think you soak the clothes.
You're not. I could see it on being like a dry shampoo base.
Can we look up how dry cleaning works?
Can we watch a video of a dry clean?
Oh, heavens to bets.
Okay, look at this.
Take them through our luxury process here at Maurice.
Can I really quickly, before you even watch this, brain is broken now, like at this point in my life.
From the mold?
If I don't click watch in 2x speed on something, like I cannot get through it.
Yeah. I don't know if that's is that an option on YouTube? Okay, we can do 2x.
Dry cleaning. Reality is that it's nothing dry about it. The clothes
Oh my god, there's nothing dry about it.
with water as in washing. So
Oh my god.
some people might call it organic because it comes from the earth. It's great and safe on clothes. Everyone thinks that it's a dry process and the clothes get hit with dry cleaning rays. It very much is a wet process just without water. So we use solvent.
Okay, pause that for me for a second.
I'm sorry.
Walk me through.
What is wet that isn't water? Oh,
anything that's wet,
coffee,
but not water.
Sprite. Yeah, okay.
But all those things have water in them.
It's water base.
I can't think of anything wet that doesn't have water in it.
Is lava wet?
They could be taking their clothes to the lava base.
They could be getting dry cleaned at the volcano.
They could be going to the natural springs.
They're heading over to Pompeii.
Okay, I didn't consider that. Thank you.
We clean the clothes and then we remove the solvent from the clothes and dry the clothes. So the cycle's done.
So those are soaked.
Pressing, and it smells delicious.
Or
I'm gonna get this
are
clean,
they?
And then we'll go off to the pressing department. Come on. Need to make sure all the buttons are intact. Need to make sure the lining is sewn. At this point, we'll remove any excess lint. It's going to take a little trip. Pressing is nothing more than steaming the garment and then either blowing some air through it or vacuuming the steam out of it, which sets the press.
But here's what I'm confused about. Like cashmere and wool,
What was the question?
dry cleaning.
What about?
What's happening there?
Oh, this is not helping me at all.
No, but like you can't put like cashmere and wool in whatever that like wet thing was. With the absence of water. Can you? Or is it like an oil base? Oil's wet.
Oil is
The
wet.
opposite of water.
Yeah. How? Some say that dry cleaning
It
cashmere
actually
can be harmful.
to the fabric. The chemicals in dry cleaning fluids.
If you do choose to dry clean cashmere, some cleaners may say they have special techniques to protect the fabric.
Others only recommend doing so in emergency and not routinely. I don't wash my sweaters.
I have stains on everything that I own.
I just air them out for like 4 months at a time.
I'm so sad I had this pair of cashmere sweats. I'll think about these.
I remember your cashmere sweats.
I'll think about these fondly, and it makes me, when you lose something and it just like kills you every time you think about it. These sweats,
Yes.
and they discontinued them, and they were Really, really nice. From Seven for All Mankind. Oh, they were so comfy.
There's not a day that goes by where I don't think about Freckles, my snow leopard that I
Stuffed
lost.
animal?
Yeah, he's a beanie baby.
Damn.
Like, where could he be? That's a story that's waiting to be written.
I'm thinking he's in a landfill, unfortunately.
He could also be at somebody in another home.
I don't think Beanie Babies are rehomed so much because of like lice or louse.
Freckles did not have louse.
Oh.
Freckles was well groomed and well taken care of.
You know that
Freckles was like Hodgepodge's like ride or die, which is so sad.
you know that whole thing that I went through with spiders about how it's like, oh, you're gonna kill me because I'm small. Like that's not my fault that I'm just small.
Mm-hmm.
Like what about lice?
They're harmful. They're actively harming.
Okay. But like lice didn't ask to be born a louse.
I get it, but like in terms of the food chain, like I think we rank like higher in our like comfort is more important than their life.
Mental capacity. Our comfort is more important than your life.
Yes, to the lice, yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yikes.
This could be my last episode.
Ooh.
This could be my last episode. Hey guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, WebRoot. It's back to school season. You're out there getting educated, getting that bag, so cybersecurity probably isn't your biggest priority right now. But what if it should be? You grew up on the internet, so we probably don't have to tell you that there can be some pretty bad stuff on there.
Yeah. The internet has changed a lot. Scams are getting harder to spot and hackers are smarter than before. We've talked about a lot of scams that are out there. I've heard about a lot of scams that involve people asking you to buy them debit cards, or they take someone in your family's voice and then call you asking for money. It's bizarre. It's scary.
It's so scary. It can be really difficult to tell apart when your professor emails you or if it's some dude from a call center trying to steal your information. That's why WebRoot can be a real lifesaver when it comes to protecting yourself online. WebRoot offers antivirus, identity theft, and privacy protection. Plus, it monitors and can help restore your identity should it ever end up somewhere it shouldn't be.
Yeah, and if you've ever signed up for anything with your email, there's a good chance it might. Don't wait until you accidentally click something you shouldn't have. I genuinely think everyone needs WebRoot these days. Why not take the extra step to protect yourself before rather than deal with the mess later on?
You can get 60% off at webroot.com/Brooke and Connor to live a better digital life. So get out there, get educated, and get WebRoot to keep living your best digital life. Visit webroot.com for more information.
Oof.
Have you ever had lice?
Nope.
Me neither. I wanted it so bad.
It's
though.
weird that I didn't get it because I went to camp for 10 years.
Same.
That's like such a place you get lice because everyone's in such close quarters and we're like being gross, to be honest. Like you're sweating all day.
Here's the thing. There were always lice outbreaks at camp, and I was always one of the few that never got it. And I was so pissed because like I would have loved to be sent home.
Was it because your hair was dirty?
I guess.
Yeah, they like clean hair.
I know.
They thrive.
But I wash my hair every day.
That can actually make your hair
Dirty?
not dirty,
Produce
but like
more oil?
greasier. Yeah.
No, I have my hair is greased to the gods.
Yeah, no,
you know that.
You could ring me out and run your car if in an emergency.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm making up a lot of facts along the way.
And
but
I'm not.
see you on the other side.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the reason I didn't. Well, I was never around like a lice outbreak. But I've said this before. I'll say it again. I did get swine flu that one year. That was crazy.
I tried so hard because I was at overnight camp and all I wanted to do was be sent home. My brother, who like loved camp, still works there to this day. That's like his government job.
Oh, yeah.
Got it. I took his cup, licked every inch of the cup to try to infest myself with swine. Didn't get it until the day after I got home from camp.
Oof.
And he got sent home like during.
We were sneaking. One of our friends got it, and he was sneaking us meds out because some of us were feeling sick, and we were trying not to. Trying not to go to the infirmary. But 2 times in my life, I remember my mom saying I looked I looked good. One was after swine flu, and the second one was after mono when I lost 15 pounds. Look good. You've been running. I've had mono for 3 weeks. Can't keep any food down.
Yeah.
I did have
Sweet
a
of her.
great jawline though.
Sweet.
Yeah. Okay, my turn. Hello. Okay. Wait, I want to find. I collect this one, like DSDF in a big way. Okay.
Okay.
I collect hundreds of caterpillar eggs and turn my apartment into a butterfly factory every summer. Woo. Woo.
I used to collect caterpillars
Caterpillars.
in a cup.
Yeah.
But that's still a little different, isn't it?
Hundreds of eggs. Here's the thing about, and I don't, this is probably a phenomenon that people know, like it's probably called something, but when I see a couple frogs, I'm like, oh, 1 frog, 2 frog, red frog, blue frog. But when I see 100 frogs, I get freaked out.
You know what that's called?
A murder? That's crows.
What?
What's hundreds of frogs called?
No, not that.
What?
Connor, 100% forget what I was saying in the middle of saying it. So
You were gonna, what is it called when I, like, you don't like seeing a lot of something?
I don't know what I was.
Like, I like seeing one mushroom, but seeing, like, well, depending on where I see it.
Genuinely, I think I just wanted to hear myself talk. So I do want to apologize.
Wow, that's like an incredible, like, self-awareness
Yeah.
W in the chat. I would love to see one mushroom. I think it's cool. I think it's like a little bit hypnotic and
Yeah,
fun.
I get it.
And like fairyland. 100 mushrooms, freaked out.
It's interesting how
One caterpillar,
Yeah.
cutesy. 100, run for the fucking hills.
And
you know what I mean?
You feel the same way about butterflies?
Yep. I felt that way because of the episode of SpongeBob where Sandy inside of her dome, inside of her mask, turns it around and it's a close up of like a real life butterfly, what she's seeing. And I've never been in the same since.
Oh my God, I don't remember that.
It's like, when SpongeBob would like for a millisecond get like very, very, like it's no longer like an animated cartoon. It was just like very detailed and kind of gross for like split second.
Yes.
It would turn around and it was like that.
Okay. I'll have to look that up. But you know what's interesting that I was just thinking about?
What?
You know how like we have developed beauty standards as a society that it's just like, where did those even come from? We've developed them. They're not just like objective. And I've always thought like, oh, I wish I could like be in the animal kingdom and see what their beauty standards are, because I'm sure they have them, but they all kind of look the same to us. That's not true.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy that we actively think like, oh, butterflies are beautiful, but not lice. So
Right.
we have put our beauty standards actually onto the animal kingdom. But maybe in the animal kingdom, like the like ants are like, holy shit, that louse is so fucking hot, and that butterfly is like a fucking grenade.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like we are putting that onto them. We don't know if that's even
The biggest evolutionary benefit that an animal can have is being cute to a human.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It is. And what's crazy is like they could be the cute animals to us could be so fugly to the animals within the kingdom.
You're right. You're really onto something.
Yeah.
You're not going to see another podcast like us. I also, the other day, I was out and I'm sitting with Max at the park and I look in the flower bed. There's 3 caterpillars. Oh, they're all chilling. It's a nice day. Sun's out. They're all eating a leaf. And this butterfly flies up and just starts like kind of landing on the side. And then he lands on the leaf that they're eating. And I couldn't help but wonder, these 3 caterpillars are probably like, bro, didn't you graduate? Like, what are you doing hanging out with underclassmen? You know, what are you doing? Don't you have a job? Go pollinate something.
Do you think they even know?
They must be like, hey, like, we don't care that you're back.
No,
you
I'm
know?
saying like they might not even know that's what like that there's a relation between them. They might think they're a completely different species. Like, do they have the cognitive ability to be like, we're going to turn into that?
I guess low key, it's impossible to know.
Low key.
But a part of me wants to think that it's in Bug's life when that caterpillar was like, I know one day I'm going to be a butterfly.
Right. But we don't know if that's reality.
You're right, because it is an animated children's movie.
Yeah.
Me basing me personifying a worm, and then with the facts that I know from a Pixar movie.
Oh my God, remember Wormy?
Wormy, ugh.
Connor had a son before Max that no one likes to talk about.
So I opened my dishwasher one day during COVID, and there's a freaking little inchworm in there. And the dishwasher had been run. That was the weird part. And he was like on a plate, and he was squirming around. I was like, and it's hot in there.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a climate only Satan could withstand. And
Steamy.
Steamy. And a lot of people don't know this because they don't think this far ahead, but steam is actually way hotter than any temperature water could be, because it has actually advanced past that state into gas.
Thank you for letting us know.
Many people don't think that far ahead. But so Wormy's in there, this little inchworm's in there with all of this hot steam. And I pick him out and I put him in a jar, and I have him in this jar, and he's getting bigger. And then all of a sudden, chrysalis. And he's in there, and I'm like, oh, that's exciting. He starts to hatch. He's the fucking scariest moth. Scary. I literally opened the jar, put it in a trash bag so he could like get it out, and then took the trash out. Bye.
Wait, he was still in the trash bag when you took him out?
I left it open so I like dumped while he was on top of the trash, just like kind of left it open, and I went out, and he had gone wherever the hell I assumed to hell.
Wow. It's amazing how quickly you could stop loving your son.
I didn't have, because, and there it is. There's the human thing. If a moth like that had come at my face, punch a hole through its body and face. But Wormy, I pulled him out of the depths, and I was like, come close to my chest. Let's do skin on skin.
Yeah. Damn. That is like so sad. And really, especially coming from someone who taught us all about the spider of it all.
There's scary spiders too that I'm like, I don't trust you.
Well,
and
his only crime was being ugly.
I don't know. I'm getting like that. I'm feeling like I can feel stuff on me now.
Okay. Well, actually, this actually brings up a good point that someone wrote in for a shower thought.
Oh, hit me.
About water temperatures.
What about water temperatures?
What temperature does water reach where it starts melting your skin off?
Water can melt your skin off?
You can burn alive in water, like boil. You can boil alive. What temperature does human skin boil?
Am I supposed to know that?
No, I guess we can ask Google. 212 degrees Fahrenheit can cause third-degree burns in seconds, while water at 140 degrees Fahrenheit can cause third-degree burns in 5 seconds. How hot can we get our water on a stove?
Well, it steams.
So what's the number?
Is it 310? Or am I making that up?
212. So you could access complete third-degree burns. You could boil yourself alive on your stove. Hope that helps. Isn't it crazy that there are just so many things like right in front of us at all times that could lead to our death? Being in a car, taking a step across the street, boiling water. You could just fall. Something could just go wrong.
Yeah, you could also choke on a grape in your apartment by yourself. That's like the freakiest thing to me.
There should be, have we talked about how there should be like more protocols put in place for choking? Like, it's crazy that we don't necessarily know how to save ourselves if we're choking.
I want to wear a life alert. Like, I can't believe those are just marketed to old people and not to young people who live in an apartment by themselves.
But choking, like, it wouldn't do anything. You'd be dead by the time someone got there.
I don't know. I feel like in some towns, like where I live, I feel like if you call the police, they're there in like 2 seconds. What are you looking at?
Is your pants ripped?
Yeah.
Is that your leg?
That is my leg. Hello, Brooke. How are you?
That's great.
Give me a kiss, Brookie. Yeah, that's my leg.
Yay.
Why your pants ripped?
Why your leg out?
Why your leg out? See, like, I balance out me wearing closed-toed shoes with my full-blown thigh.
With more of like a slit.
A slit.
An open slit.
Yeah, I like a little airflow.
Yeah.
Sue me.
It's all good, my brother.
This episode of Brooke and Connor Make a Podcast is supported by State Farm. When you get a new car or a new home, the first thing you might find yourself saying is, heck yeah, or I can't believe it, or how is this real? But what you really want to say is the one thing that can get you the help you need. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. State Farm is there with the coverage you need for your car, your home, and even boats, motorcycles, RVs, and other things that matter to you. Listen, guys, adulthood is already exhausting enough. It's also very complicated, as is. One of the most exhausting things going on for me right now on tour is booking flights before the day of, because I am leaving so much money on the table, and instead of simply sitting down one day and booking all my flights, I have started to do it, and I just realized I have a flight tomorrow. So I'm going to get, you know what? Adulting is hard. I'll just leave it there. But luckily, one of the parts of adulthood that doesn't need to be complicated is insurance, thanks to State Farm. With a State Farm agent, you know someone is there to help you choose the coverage you need. With so many coverage options, it feels good knowing you can find what works best for you and your needs. And when you need ways to get help, State Farm gives you options there too. Whether it's in person or on the phone with your local agent, or on statefarm.com, or on their award-winning app, State Farm lets you do things your way. So when you need help protecting the things that matter most, remember to say, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
So good thing we got the boiling water question out of
Yeah,
the
212.
way.
212 was the answer.
Someone answered, I was like, what are your niche interests and hobbies? They said thoughts in the shower. Thank you. I do want to say a lot of people wrote in. I want to read off some of the top answers. 1, researching the Mormon religion.
So interesting.
Yeah, I think that's like an easy deep dive for a lot of people, and I think it's probably interesting. 2, collecting stamps, which like I get that. Like I get that. That's like little pieces of art.
I want so badly to have a collection.
Yeah, collecting is interesting. I don't really want anything that I collect to not be on display. Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
Like all my rocks and things that I collect.
But how fun would it be to have a binder?
See, that's where you lose me, because I think a
Really?
lot of these people were like, I love scrapbooking, I love this, I love that. If I had stamps, I would do that thing that people do where they get like a resin tray and they have like matchbooks and they put it in, they
But
pour
then
resin on it.
you can't get them.
I think, well, I don't need matches really. I just want to, like, the art on the box is cool. Art deco.
Yeah, but I would want to touch them and play with them. I love organizing, so I'd want to reorganize. Like, I guess in a way, my books are kind of a collection.
Yeah.
So I love, like, I change the way my bookshelf looks every day.
Yeah, that's cool. That makes sense to me. I like stuff that could be on display. I like
Yeah.
that. I think that's cool.
I get that. I definitely get that.
I think collecting is awesome too. I love collecting anything. I've always collected stuff, but I think that it's like, when does it become hoarding?
It doesn't if it's like a very specific collection. I think hoarding is when you just keep everything. But if you're just keeping one specific type of thing because you collect it, that's
It's okay?
collecting. Yeah, I used to collect pencils.
Yeah.
That's the end of the
Some
story.
colored pencils?
I don't know. It's a story that's been passed down.
Do you want to hear all of these ones that this person wrote in? Niche interest / hobbies?
Yeah.
Listening to an old friend's voice message now that me and him don't speak anymore. Thinking about every interaction that I've had with said ex-friend and how he made me feel loved. Thinking about how said ex-friend ghosted me after said expressions of love. Thinking about every flaw in my personality and how to fix it. And wrapped all of those up with peeling the dead skin off my foot. Sorry. Those are all from the same person. in a row.
That's so sad to me.
Yeah. Like maybe you have athlete's foot.
No, not that.
Oh.
The friend part.
Yeah, that's sad too.
It would be really hard to have that, I think. So my sympathies go out to this person.
And
with their dead
mine.
skin.
And mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do wish I had access to the text from my first couple phones, like my flip phones.
I would die for my white chunker of a MacBook to be available to me because I saved all of the iChat transcriptions that I had with my crush in a folder. If I could get that, and thankfully, like I did transcribe some of them word for word into my journal. So I do still have like some hard copies. But if I could go back and read all of those, that could literally end up in that could be a book of just like, this is unacceptable type of behavior. And
I'll
and
never
what
get
not to
mine.
do.
You know, in my old flip phones, I would save every girl's number as like a bunch of random letters and like a semicolon and like a slash, and I would remember who was who. And I don't know, and all the guys
What
were
was
saved.
the reason?
I guess like I didn't want my parents to know that I was like talking to girls on my phone. But all the guys were guys' names, and then all the girls were like random symbols and numbers and stuff. I remember I had this old phone, and it was no brand. It was from Sprint, no brand, and it was like maroon.
It was Sprint.
But it wasn't like a Razor, and it wasn't
okay.
like a and it wasn't like a Motorola or like a blue.
Oh, it was just a Sprint piece.
It was just like a just like a phone.
Yeah.
And it had like a front screen. It was flip and had a front screen, and it would pop up with like a preview of like who texted you, but it would have like this little beacon on it, like Great Gatsby looking across the river, and it would hone red, like a little red light when you had a new message, and it literally like would make my heart flutter.
When you did get into the branded phones, which ones did you have?
I had a Sidekick that.
Me too.
Yeah.
But it didn't. It just.
Oh, mine
open.
flipped.
I'm so jealous. I didn't
was
get
fun.
that. I didn't have a Sidekick. I had the Envy.
The Envy
Yeah.
chocolate or whatever.
No, the chocolate was a complete. That was like hot. That one slid up, but it was more of a vertical.
I had one phone. I guess I had so many phones. I had one phone that on one side was like looked like an iPod, and you just literally like flipped it over, and it was a phone like this with like full blown.
Bring back fun phones like that.
And like everyone had a different phone. Isn't that weird?
There's no reason for my iPhone not to slide.
Oh my god, it was so fun.
Yeah, and we all had different ones, and like you could tell a lot about a person by the type of phone they had.
I had a BlackBerry. Think about that.
Connor, I did too. I was
buttons felt
obsessed with
so
getting
good.
BBLs.
Yeah, I understand.
Those were so fun, and it was always my Facebook status. Like, put your BBL.
No, I caught you the same time you caught yourself. BB.
BMI.
BBM. BBM.
BlackBerry message. BBM.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was obsessed with collecting BBMs, even if I like barely knew the person. I was like, give me your BBM now or I'll fucking kill myself.
Yeah. I remember too, me and my dad would always go see all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. And the last one came out. It was on my birthday. And he was like, we're going to go see the movie, and then you're going to go get your first smartphone.
Wow, that's a great day.
Oh my God. I was so excited. And we did. And I was like a tech, like I like knew all the specs and everything. Like I did all my research. And at the time, iPhones were dumb phones. They were like dumb. Mm-hmm. And the smartest phone you could get had the best camera. It had the best I don't even know what else besides the camera I was really looking for. But I went and got an Android. That's my first smartphone.
But that's fine.
It was
Back
fine.
in the day.
It was great until they made Instagram. They made Instagram,
you have always
and
said.
they didn't make it for. They only made it for Apple. They didn't make it for Android. So I was logging in on my friends' phones and posting pictures of like the sunset, and then like going over to my stupid phone. But we weren't needing to check our Instagram all the time. It was like I just want to create art. You know.
I was definitely late to having an iPhone too because I was so obsessed with my BBMs.
I understand. There was a game on BlackBerry too that was
Breaker.
Yeah, Brick Breaker. Oh my God, Brick Breaker. Oh my God,
we've gone too
far.
Like bring back
Brick
iChat,
Breaker.
Brick Breaker, BBMs, sliding phones.
It's almost like
the original Tamagotchi games, not any of these new evolution Tamagotchi games.
it's almost like I want my iPhone. Kind of like I need like a car to get to work, but then I want like a fun sports car for like, the weekends, like a fun little BlackBerry.
Yeah, and it's like you can't get.
Do you remember the sound
You
that
can't find Brick Breaker anywhere.
not to sound like only 90s kids will understand. Like, I really hate going that route, but like, remember the sound that the BlackBerry's buttons used to make?
Oh my God, I just got
Did you get chills?
I just got chills.
It made me like,
That is literally like when you type the word click clack. That's it.
yes. Oh
That's-
my gosh.
yeah.
It's like you almost like can feel it in your teeth.
Have you seen those ASMR keyboards?
Yeah. Very similar.
I need one.
But the buttons on the BlackBerry were very small. You
small.
wanted to put them
They're
in your mouth and
petite.
eat them.
They're petite.
They like felt like nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess we'll do another. Do you want to do one of yours?
Sure.
I'll just say this one. We don't have to use it at
Okay.
all. Harvesting the lint from my husband's belly button and collecting it in a bag. What was yours?
High School Musical once stole the entire plot of Grease to a T and no one's talking about it.
Oh my God. Oh shoot.
Not really.
Did it not?
It's like definitely kind of like a spin-off, but like there was no school play in Grease, which was like the focal point of High School Musical. There was
But
no
it-
basketball team in
but
Grease.
it was like a.
But it is like the same genre of like high school, like smart girl and jock guy.
Well,
He's not even a jock. He's a grease bird
it's also. It was.
or thunderbird. What is Danny?
I don't know, man.
What is Danny? A thunderbird.
That's the car.
He's a greaser? T-bird. And she's a pink
Oh,
lady.
it is the Thunderbirds. Should we look up parallels between the two and maybe we're not seeing something?
It is like so insane, like kind of taking a step back, thinking of how Danny and Sandy were supposed to be 17. If you take a step back,
I know. And
how old were the actors actually when they were playing those roles? And you know that one man with like the really tight curls who is objectively 48? John Travolta was 23.
Oh, he was
That's not as
23.
bad as I was
I mean,
thinking.
he was an old 23.
Olivia was 29. Rizzo was 33. Kinnicky was 27. Wow.
John Travolta.
But do you know the one young man who's actually not young at all, who I'm speaking of? Who's Michael Tucci. Wow, he was only 31. Look up Michael Tucci Grease. Okay, this man being in high school.
Yeah, that's. What? Were
Wait a minute. Michael Tucci. Can you click on Michael Tucci today? Did Michael Tucci
Are you?
write the music? Can you look up Michael Tucci Spring Awakening? I think I don't think this is right. Is there anything? Never mind. Sorry, there's a man named Michael who produced Spring Awakening. No relation whatsoever.
No relation
to
at
Michael
all.
Tucci.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
My sister texted me.
Michael Mayer, I'm thinking of the director. Forgive me. He looks like him because I was watching the Spring Awakening documentary last night. Anyway, your sister texted you.
3 minutes ago and said, like, asked me a question, and then just texted me, "Hello? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?"
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, there's an emergency because she said hello. I checked. Hey, when do you get into Michigan? 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Should I do one? We can wrap with this.
Yeah.
One if that's okay.
It is.
I do want to quickly say off the record that I just opened my Instagram to check for the questions, and I had a picture from some random follower that I like answered where my hat was from, and it was a picture of his penis.
You're lying.
Nope.
Are you a little shaken?
I'm a little shaky.
Can I see?
Nothing else in the photo. Nothing else.
Let me see.
It's not there anymore. It was like an expiring.
Oh, like in the question
and
box?
it was just like it said play, and I clicked play.
Don't ever click play.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't expecting that.
I'm sorry. I understand that's never easy to digest.
No, I still switching back into this question box. I I still want you and I to get into some hobby that like we have, both of us have zero interest in at all at this time. Like this person said, I'm really into Formula One. I wake up at 6 a.m. for the races. I love the drivers, went to a race and loved it. I don't know if Formula One is for
Or
me
speed.
or speed.
Yeah.
Nice. But like, so, I don't, hockey
We
or
could get
something.
into like
A season where
some
it's like
sort of
we
like
have a-
lake or river hobby, like collecting newts.
I meant like a sport that we could both watch or something.
Oh, you weren't thinking newt collecting?
No, I mean I love that. I love the idea of newt collecting. I don't think
Or like turning over rocks in the creek. I want to get into that. I've been dying to get into that with you.
Brooke, I love tide pools. I love riverbeds. I love turning over rocks.
I want to turn over rocks with you.
Except when there's like a collection of really disgusting bugs under them, which is frequently. But listen, man, I said F1 and then I'd love to turn over some rocks in the creek after work. But I'm talking about like a sport or a show or something where we could have a vested interest. I guess the Golden Bachelorette is about to start.
Oh yeah, I think we should do that.
Yeah, we should do that. We should have like a bracket.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it just me or is that perfect bar going to your head?
No, I think it's my marshmallow cocktail.
I only had the perfect bar, so I think that's going to my head. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, wait.
I meant our head.
Our collective head.
Yeah.
I think I have one more that I can't find, but a lot of people said they make miniatures out of like clay and stuff, which
Adore.
I used to love clay. Love clay.
Used to be a huge clay guy.
I am a huge clay guy.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a room with clay in a while.
And that's our invisible string.
Yeah, truly love clay. But someone said they like making miniatures out of clay because
And then we could collect them too.
it satisfies their god complex, which brings me back to Spy Kids and what's his face?
Junie?
No, that evil doctor.
Oh, the
wasn't
thumb
so
guy?
evil after all.
Thumb guy?
No, not thumb guy. The man with all the miniature animals that he moved around on that.
Was that the second Spy Kids?
I think it's the first. I think
I'm
it is.
getting
the
them
first.
blurred.
That was also a movie that I would go see in theaters. Oh, that was awesome. It wasn't Donegan Giggles. It's The Island.
That's Spy Kids 2.
And it's not him either. It's not Fegan Flop.
No, Fegan Flop is 1. Do you think you're talking about Spy Kids 3?
Scientists with Small Animals. Spy Kids. I guess it's Romero. It's the guy that's in all of the Adam Sandler movies.
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi, thank you.
Steve Buscemi's on all the Adam Sandler movies.
He said, do you think God never comes down to earth because he's scared of what he's created? That was like the deepest.
That stuck with you. I don't remember Steve Buscemi in Spy Kids.
He's the guy with all the animals.
I don't remember that. Was that in the first one?
Wow, that's the scene that has always affected me most.
Really, for me, it was the microwave.
That makes the burger?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good too. Look at all the little animals. He like can move them around too.
I said this image is digging something up.
Always wanted like a little shark in like a bowl.
How about a fish?
No, it's not the same as having like a legit like full grown animal with all of, instead of like a little fish, like you little dork.
Uh-huh.
I want a great white in a little bowl.
Did you see the great white in Malibu yesterday?
Yep.
I was in Malibu over the weekend swimming in the water.
And by the way, great whites like don't just like pop in. It was in the area.
he was making a home for himself.
Well, anyways, all right. Yeah, I guess that perfect bar is kind of setting in.
Yeah.
So we bid you adieu. We're gonna jump over to the bonus, and we'll see you there. I
Happy
hope.
birthday.
Thank you so much.
Great to know ya.
Great to see you. See you later. Bye.
This week on Close Friends.
All of my body parts are getting jealous of my feet right now.
Are they tingling?
I was like, I have so much Catholic guilt, but I'm not even Catholic. And she said, that's anxiety. Ooh, the trash.
At night. Hungarian, it's SpongeBob cock and drag.
Sign up on tmgstudios.tv to watch the full bonus episode.